Hey everybody, it's Vampirechicken, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Europe Advanced Progressive Capitals. Today, we do have a little bit of a challenge in store for you, because unfortunately, I am only... things are getting worse, things are getting worse. Okay, it is as bad as I feared. I literally just got a text message as the video is starting here. I will need to pick up my kids from school. That's not such a big deal. I can pick them up. The problem is... I need to do this in, I got 45 minutes. Well, it's 1:26. I got an alarm going off at 2:15. It gives us just about 40 something minutes. So, we're gonna have to snowball today. Snowball map, snowball map. Are we gonna be able to do it? So if I wanted to snowball, surely I'd love to play just a nice long game, you know, and whatever, but we need to snowball. So if you need to snowball, you go for Oslo. And let's see if that's the ticket to winning today's game. I get it. We always go noob corner and we always snowball and win, but it has to be done. I'm sorry, it has to be done. We're on a time crunch, people. So we're on a time crunch, and we're going snowball or bust. Okay, so pink doesn't go up here. Red goes in the middle, but kind of noobishly in the noobish middle. Okay. He wants to be in the middle, but he doesn't want anybody to know he's a middle cap grandmaster. This is why he's hiding. He is a middle class grandmaster. He just doesn't want you to know. So there's two caps over here. We see red. Do we see yellow? Yellow's also on this side. Is there anybody in the noob corner? Okay, look, I'm sorry if you're a noob corner hater. We just keep getting it, and it keeps working. Now, green might be on the other side. We don't see green. If green is like London or something, this is actually a pretty funny board. But we don't see what he does. He's down below. He's in Orient. Okay, so this is all for me. You know, at some points, we need to defend a capital. I think a 6 cap generally is fine. We're sort of messing up our lines from taking this, but this is a fine start. 2 are down here, 2 are in the middle, and then green is in the Orient. And the Orient is kind of a funny one on this particular map. Yellow takes a card and passes. No, they're going to take a couple cards and pass. And we'll see if white comes down here and tries to see it. But white has a pretty easy way of getting Western Europe. With pink behind him, I think that's going to get all of white's attention. So I should be able to grab the full noob corner plus Scandi. Maybe even getting a Germany here at some early point could be huge. And I think even though red is a center capper, I think he's kind of a joker. That would be my guess. Pink comes back with a 7. Seems fine. General Don thinks they're in the Mafia or something. Red gets the easiest bonus of all time, but they're petrified. Oh, they double bonused. They double bonused. So they hilariously double bonus. Screen's down here, and we'll probably break that at some point. General Corona should be able to get an easy bonus here. So if I did take... They're also moving into Germany. Okay. Well done, well done. No, they're going for Italy. Okay. So if I surround white, and I take Great Britain and Germany... How are they going to react? Anyways, this stuff over here is all up for grabs as well. So yellow is starting with some 9 troops or whatever. General Redbeard. I feel like we saw them, but I guess I don't see their capital anymore, so I've completely forgotten about them. Sorry, I'm on a time crunch. I know you expect the absolute best, highest quality gameplay, and you will be getting some of it. They're in here. Okay, look, they're right here. It's no problem. We found them. We found them. We found them. Cool it. How come he sometimes forgets where something is when there's fog? Bro, it's just a game, man. Chill out. We're all just here. We're just here to do it, and we're here to do it fast. So white is going to fight yellow. Okay, so nobody's going to fight red. Okay, so red is the one that's going to go kind of uncontested. Okay, so green is taking Orient, and they know yellow's here. They're going to let red have double bonus. So red actually is going to be a little bit scary. Breaking yellow and then letting red hold double bonus. Oh, no, it wasn't. It was to start taking Russia. Okay, green is starting to work on Russia. Okay, everybody's trying to snowball. Snowball race, snowball race. We can handle a snowball race. Okay. Let me get this out of white's way, sort of. Let's do a couple risky things. Let's get out of white's way. Hopefully he sees that as friendly. Green is really big. Let's just have a good cap for 1 turn. I know it's modest. It's just 1 bonus per turn. It's kind of lame. And I know we need to snowball, but next turn we're set up to get Scandi and Germany and do a bunch of fun stuff. So pink is going down here. Pink is trying to take West Africa. Hopefully white sees this as friendly, and then they trust that they can take this. Because I don't think white's going to be my biggest problem. I think at some point when pink gets this, these two are going to run into inevitable conflict. Usually that's how these things go. But red is double bonused, so good thing we're pretty strong on cap. Because he could randomly decide to come fight us. He's going somewhere else. If he's going for Eastern Europe, did he accidentally break yellow or something? He's taking all of Italy. So red is very, very big. He's at least, you know, giving off signals that he wants to be friendly. He is defending a lot off cap, but you can kind of get away with that when you're so big so early. Okay, it all makes sense to me. So I got out of yellow's way. If yellow breaks me, you know, like red's going to win and whatever. So hopefully that's not how it goes down. White is doing something somewhere else. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe they have a way to break pink or something. If they see pink taking this, it's likely that those two will fight. I think red is going to kind of get away with it, so I'm a little bit concerned. But yellow is getting 14. Okay, yellow is big in Eastern Europe. But I think yellow and green are going to get into some sort of beef. That's my read, which means red is in the best position because he started to snowball faster than anybody else. So congratulations to him. And I kind of like the way that red's doing it, so something tells me he might be able to get away with this. So we'll see if green, who was going for Orient, got to hold any of that, or if this is yellow going really hard into green. My guess is yellow is going into green, which is going to make this a little bit tricky because my natural enemy then is red. Yellow went into green. Why is red my natural enemy? Well, these two are natural enemies. These two are natural enemies, so me and red kind of pair up. Obviously, we could be really nice with red and go, you know, first and second. Or it might end up that we're not friendly at all. And, oh, I see. Whoops, didn't know green was here. Green was taking the Orient, but he's in here. Okay, that's weird. So green was taking the Orient. Hopefully red doesn't take too much offense. I can't get Scandi. I didn't know green was up there. Red, it might be an incredibly good play for red to go into me, because if he strikes me before I strike him, it's going to be very hard for me to fight him back. And if these two get into some long-term struggle, and if green and yellow get into some long-term struggle, red probably has time to defeat me. But fortunately, most people don't conceptualize the meta settings, the Europe Advanced, as like a snowball map. But it kind of is. If red goes really hard into me, he will probably get away with it because nobody sees his capital. And just everybody else is already fighting. So he's going to go for the bottom, though. He's going to try to be friendly. So thank goodness. Time to crush red. So now it's time to crush red. He's going for the whole bottom down there. It feels like red's my natural enemy, so maybe we should just start slamming into this dude. Who knows what he's got on his cap? He's a center capper, so, you know, life's supposed to be good and easy and whatever, but maybe we need to take him to pool school here. He's going for all of this stuff at the bottom. It appears that he's leaving me alone. It just would be such a good play for him to mess with me. Pink is upset, so pink might help fight red. White is super duper weak. So another thing is I could just try to kill white here eventually. I could just set up and kill white. That is one way of doing it. I'm very tempted to just start slamming into red and slowing him down massively. And I'm thinking maybe it would be tough for him to fight. I don't know if yellow, if this stuff over here is going to get broken. So yellow and green are just fighting. I don't know. It's very tempting to just slam into red. He will ultimately get a good position over me. I don't know if pink is going to be able to break red in here. Red is trying to snowball. And I just don't think we can afford to let him strike us first. All right, let's just go into red really hard. Okay, let's see if we can get all the way down here. Probably doesn't have this, but let's just really make sure. Okay. Perfect. Let's see how he figures that one out. So let's go into red. So I think if we first strike them, we're going to be good. So pink was going to break red down here anyway. That's good. That's good. That's good. They're going to see that blue has already done it. Your hero has arrived, pink. I am here. I am here. So I think that it's our time to strike red. I don't think... I think if we just wait and we let red continue to expand, he's always threatening to break us at some point. And I personally think that that's like the optimal way. But because we strike first, we should be able to crush him. So let's see how he handles this. So pink is laughing. Because red broke pink, and then, you know, somebody broke red. It is pretty funny. And if red isn't careful, we will crush him. So just with territory, red was getting 6. So let's reduce the territory a little bit. Okay. Red is, he's not able to do enough to me. So white is just going to take a card and pass. White is very weak. So they're just going to be taking a card and passing. I'm kind of expecting somebody to eventually remove red from here. But obviously, if we do it, then red can never hold this bonus. I don't know what red has here, though. Could be a lot. And I kind of think pink is going to naturally clean red out of these pockets. And green and yellow are going to keep fighting. So I think we picked a really good time to mess with the center capper, because he's just not well placed to come and mess with us. So we're just going to keep up the pressure and just continue to hit him with more of the same. Honestly, I think 13 cap is just good. I'm going to leave like some random troops here. I want to see what's in here, just to see if we can be removed. He can be. Oh, he's all the way in there. But yeah, we're just never going to let him hold that. And now that's my bonus. And you can come fight me for it. Okay, let's see how this works out. So I'm trying to steal his bonus over here. Pink turns in early. Cowardly. Oh, they're going up for white. They remove red. Oh, they just turned in for safety? What are they worried about? Oh, they're worried. They were just for safety? They're going to try to take this bonus. They're going to be trapped behind white. They see the white cap. White sees them. They stare into white's eyes. White stares back. And then they take this bonus. So no big deal. Pink has Southwestern Europe. No big deal. Good for them. Red is very weak, and I'm very difficult for him to defeat. So he's going to do a minimal amount to me. Probably breaks Italy, if I had to guess. But we are beating him in this war. He is very weak. Like, we can almost steal his cap, which should be enough to end his game. So if we get a chance to steal the cap, maybe we do. And we'll do it. We'll try to do it in a way that yellow doesn't see. Although maybe they'll be able to figure it out. So yeah, I think it's just, I think red should have fought me. I know that's, you know, the meta setting. So not everybody is like, I guess, thinking about the pairs of opponents fighting each other and how you should be trying to do it. I understand that it's like a very unpopular way of playing the game. But when I see these two fighting and these two probably getting into conflict, sometimes the win... Oh, why are they fighting me? Oh, they had to run through me? They had to open my cap to... Wait, man, I had blocks against... I actually don't need to block this at all. What a noob. What a noob, bro. All right, can we steal this cap? The answer is probably. So let's just kind of do this. Could be the knockout blow. That feels pretty strong to me. So let's just end red's game. Pink is probably going to remove red from here, but not this. Pink did not hold. Pink and white are still fighting. All I need to do is get red out of the game, and we will win. So he doesn't have enough to really do a lot of damage to me. We'll still be able to eliminate red. And if we can enter into an endgame where yellow and green are fighting, green has already quit. Okay, so this war is ending, but this war is still going on the other side. Okay. So he's going to try to break me everywhere, but he kind of sees that he can't. And my 4 is genius. And red is now dead. 4 on 4? Send it, bro. Send it! You got this. So yellow is going to win this war, but green is now a bot. So the next problem... So obviously red is just dead here. That's cool. But the next problem is that yellow is actually going to start getting strong next. Hey, white's going for the red kill. I agree. So white is paying a lot of attention. White's going to get this, but white is going to use it to fight yellow. So my new quest is to make sure the green bot dies, and I think we go to immediate war with yellow now. And if you do play this way, you do have like kind of constantly, if you're kind of constantly looking for forced wins, which I know is not, if you're a chess player, you're like, yeah, why aren't you like looking for forced wins? Fails to kill red? How'd you fail to kill red? If you're a chess player, maybe you're used to constantly looking for forced wins. But if you're a Risk player, it might be just like an insanely alien idea, trying to find a forcible way to win a game of Risk. It might have never occurred to you, but that's what I'm always trying to do. And I think that's why my games have this like constant flow of action, whereas others kind of don't. So yellow is going for green, presumably. But I want to get red. We need red, but also like green. I'm going to turn in and run around and try to find red. And then we're going to end up at some point here going into yellow. Red should be in this pocket, right? How is red not in this pocket? Green only has 3. Okay, green is more dead. Aha, so green is even more dead than red, and red is pretty dead. So if we can get both, we win the game, you know, kind of instantly, I would assume. So let's just, I mean, this is to go get green, and this is to go search for red. So let's see. So yellow has this cap, but they didn't kill green. Oh. Yellow? Why did you not do it? So now to go try to get red, I have to kind of go all the way off my cap here. But red is in here somewhere. Hi, red. Okay, so red is back here. Okay, so why are people not taking eliminations? Yellow, do you want to explain yourself? Okay. Now, I don't think we're strong enough to kill... Wait, what did white just do? White might be dead. Can you imagine if white was dead? That'd be crazy. I'm not going to go for white. Wait, white just went into red a lot? Wait, let's put a few here. Let me just see what's up with white. Okay, white is not dead. Okay. So we go to war with yellow now, looking for a forced win, obviously. Okay. So we go to direct war with yellow, because we're looking for a forced win, something none of our opponents are doing. We barely defend this, but that's fine. Let's do it! Let's play the game from here. So pink and white are very weak. We've just crippled yellow's position, and we are trying to find the fastest route to victory, okay? If you're a chess player, you know. If you're a risk player, you're probably taught just try to avoid risk at all costs, and your opponents will inevitably fight. But I honestly think that if you kind of think a little bit deeper about these things... All right, pink is trying to kill white, and they're going to fail. They're going to feed white, and thus the entire game, because the 18 does get down here. Maybe they'll find white. Maybe they'll find white. I think the way that people have been taught traditionally as risk players is just like try to find ways to avoid risk, and then if you're more from like a chess background, you might be more comfortable or familiar with the idea of just trying to find a way to force a win and doing it as quickly as possible. If you're a chess player, there is a difference between mate and 6 and mate and 2. Mate and 2 is faster, so it's more accurate. All right, so white is nearly dead. We appreciate pink feeding us white, potentially. So if white doesn't trade in, white is dead. Yellow sees it. So actually, yellow might be able to kill white, but white turns in. If white tries to kill pink, it would be for not a lot of value here. All right, white's gonna take a card and pass. Don't let pink see you, bro. Don't let pink see you. Ah, pink sees you. Pink might not have known, bro. Why'd you open yourself to pink? Now they know. All right, so white is just chilling, hoping for the best. But now yellow needs to really address me hard. Instead, it looks like they're going to try to be a friendly good neighbor, avoiding risk. You know, they're going to try to avoid some risk. I am not going to be friendly. I'm trying to find my quickest path to victory here. 7 hits the 2. This just straight up kills yellow. So, I don't know. Kind of weird. They didn't try hard. I don't know. This maybe doesn't kill him. It's really close, though. It's really close. We're going to take the risk. All right. Really close. I don't know. Maybe this is not 100%. What are the odds? Only 99%. Okay, a little bit risky, obviously. So, I don't think white or pink are going to try to address me at all. I could be wrong. There's nothing to really mess them up about. I mean, all of this is great. This one maybe gets opened up. Let's see if any of these players have anything that they want to accomplish. Pink quits, so now it's up to white. All right, so pink doesn't even want to play. So white will decide if they want to play for first or second. Let's just say victory. Fist bumps. This is directed at white. I think white will play for seconds. Good game. Fist bump. Yep. So white is a higher ranked player than pink. White understands the situation. If white does aggress blue, the game is over. I believe if they should run all the way through me and fully noob slam pink, it goes white and then me, and hopefully they just fully trust me. So there you go. We had to make it quick. We had to do a noob corner snowball. I don't know what to tell you. I just like to cap in the noob corner, figure out who I'm supposed to fight, try to find the forced win. I know it's every time I say this, everybody always hates this strategy. I've made hundreds of videos on this particular map. Make sure you check out the playlist. I understand that this is not the most common way of playing, so a lot of people maybe have a little bit of a difficult time wrapping their head around it, but I just personally find that you get some of the fastest, craziest, wildest games if you do open up your mind to this possibility. So I am inviting white to fully noob slam into pink, which they do not do. Run through me. Okay, they were open to pink. Okay, well played, well played. So they're actually going to kill pink. They're going to kill pink. Let's go. Well played to white. Well played to white. Yep, white secures their placement. Cool. So white has secured their placement. You can just stay off your capital. And I can do this in the minimal amount of moves, which in my mind is 1, 2, 3. So always trying to find the quickest way. There is a difference between mate and 6 and mate and 2, okay? Mate and 2 is a little bit more accurate. That's why we don't world dom, especially we're not going to waste white's time. White understood the situation and they decided to take the placement. And that's why they're a master and the others are not. We destroyed a center cap master in today's game. And if you want all of your games to be a little bit faster whenever you play the meta settings, make sure you subscribe to the channel and I'll see you guys for the next video.